Welcome to AFTERBUZZ Krypton After Show, you guys. This finale was crazy. I'm in black. I'm in mourning because I'm not ready to kneel before Zod. I don't know if you guys are. If you are, I'm not sure you can be a part of this video. I'm just kidding, you guys. But Seg-El has been sent to the Phantom Zone. Val-El has returned. And like I said, Zod is back in charge, so don't go away.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Whoa. We're looking for our hero. Who will it be?
Oh, wait for it. There it is.
You guys. We do have our very own Superman in the house, but this is the finale and it's crazy.
Oh my God.
I can't even wait to talk about it, you guys.
So
the
epic.
Phantom Zone. They gave us a little clue into the craziness that would be happening, but I still was not prepared. Before we get into it, I know. I'm Steph Sabraw, and I'm joined by two lovely people.
Hey, everybody. I'm getting distracted by myself on the screen, but my name is Anthony Beccera. Welcome. And are you ready to kneel before Zod?
Anthony is killing it today. Just beware for greatness.
He's had one-liners all day long. I walked in the door and was greeted with one. What's up, guys? My name is Candice Cruz, and I'm so freaking pumped.
Yeah. Oh
So
my
good.
gosh. So this episode was crazy. We'll be touching on Val-El's return from the Phantom Zone, where he apparently was in a lot of contact with General Zod.
Right.
And then we'll have the kind of more backstory on information on what Brainiac does in the Zod negotiation with him. And then we'll lead that into how Seg and Brainiac are both sent away to the same place. And there was just a few more things that we'll touch on. We'll also have fan shout-outs, some news, and information about good news coming for 2019 and our fan giveaway that we've been waiting all season for.
I love this hat.
Adam Strange's hat, everybody.
And he signed it. Wait, can I hold
so
it? Can I hold it?
special.
Can I hold it? I have it, guys.
It's amazing. We actually recovered it from the trader on Krypton himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the ashes.
It was a lot of money, guys, so you better be happy if you win this
Lots
thing.
of credits.
Lots and lots.
Spelled with a K.
Credits. Okay, so we have the return of Val-El, which I was not prepared for.
No.
That was fantastic.
I loved it so much. And at first, when it happened, though, I was kind of like, well, that's just a big, like, let's tie it up in a nice, neat little bow. They're like, oh, he didn't actually die. Let's bring him back. And then as we go on through the whole episode, I was like, oh, no, this is great.
It's the key
This is amazing.
piece.
Yes,
It's what's
exactly.
basically made any of this possible, if you think about it, other than Adam Strange. But the fact that he's created this portal between Fortress of Solitude and the Phantom Zone, and the Phantom Zone is this place where time and space do not exist.
Right.
So he comes back and he's really like not himself. He recognizes Seg, which is a really cute reunion, but that's what we can expect of someone who's been in the Phantom Zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they said even then, Zod was like, it may take me months or weeks or days, but it's going to be immediate for you. So we can only imagine like being in there for that many years or that long of amount of time, you would go a little psycho.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's of course General Zod. This is where every episode he's kind of become more of the Zod that we know in like comic books and different portrayals
he's
of
definitely
him.
like the Zod that we know by the end of the episode.
Yeah.
No, he's been the same guy actually. He's been tricking us all along. We thought
All
it was
along, he's a smooth talker. He took the vital piece that was able for Val-El to go there in the first place as opposed to dying.
the little clicker.
Yeah, I know. It reminds
The
me of my
phantom
garage clicker. To be honest.
Hold on. Let me turn it on.
Right.
Okay, I'm gone. Great. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, that's awesome. He not only like made this invention, but he made it into like a clicker. It was very nice to see that. I was just like, okay, so like you didn't die. You just clicked your way out of existence for a little bit.
So there's
and then
two,
you just
right?
hung out in the Phantom Zone.
No, there's
one clicker.
That's why General Zod had to go back.
Yeah,
and get
they
him.
fought within the Phantom Zone, and then Zod kind of just like punked them out of the clicker.
I could have sworn maybe Adam Strange has another clicker.
No, he has
his
a
is
Zeta
the-
beam.
Thank you. I was confusing the two. I was like, well, there's two.
Yeah.
Why
No,
can't
no,
we just
no.
go find Adam and like
No,
get
no,
the other
no,
one and get in?
Candice.
I
They're
know
like
it
the
now. It
same
makes sense.
family kind of device,
Yeah.
but different.
Well, they're same clickers for
Zeta
different
Beam's
devices.
way cooler though.
Yeah, Zeta beam is more versatile than
It's
the
a universal garage
Phantom clicker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so before we get into the plan with Zod and Brainiac, we do have something fun from Candice.
Yes, we do have some fun. If you want to have fun and learn and grow in all areas of your life, for those who do, we have a podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition, is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. So we just had one this past Friday. Go back and check it out, and then go next Friday and listen to it. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews, along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of life, from health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more. Let our Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free, and be sure to rate and comment. And when you do, let Maria know it was the Krypton panel that sent you there.
Yep.
I had to make it happen.
Yes.
Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition. Check it out.
Thank you,
And if you
Candice.
don't, you'll end up in the Phantom Zone.
Yes.
Such a good one.
Teamwork. Oh.
Sorry, Mike.
Okay, so in this episode, before things start getting crazy with the Zods and the L's running on kind of different teams, we find out, we kind of know what Brainiac's collection is like, but because Adam Strange being there gave us a little bit more insight into it, but they're basically stuck in time and space, and they are conscious, which is the worst part.
Excuse me? I called it? Right? Did I not call this
Well,
last
it was the
episode?
whole like her eyes moving thing
Yeah, you
that
did.
freaked you out.
Yeah,
But-
for sure. So it was confirmed that like pretty much the people in there are like in a crazy state of stasis where like they that's them for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know, which I thought was cool, or what we got glimpses of, was that they're actually cognizant of everything going around, but they're just so heavily like in this stasis.
Paralyzed.
They're completely paralyzed that like they can't be, they're not able to move, which is like ridiculous.
Well, it sucks, especially those people that were on their way to work and that poor guy holding the phone with his mouth open. I'm like, you probably got him flies going in and out of there.
But then the
like-
flies are frozen too.
It's
that's
like
true.
The definition
So
of
just
the
like-
sunken place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, what I was like
I'd be
thinking,
crying.
you know what I was
The whole
thinking
time.
about though, like while Adam was in there, I was like, okay, so if Adam's in there, that means his Zeta, like it's proven, it's showing us that the Zeta beam can teleport within those worlds, and and now I want to see if he's able to pull anyone out, because I think that'd be interesting.
Would it pull them out of the stasis if he pulled them out of the world?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, would they just like turn to dust because like they're so
I mean,
old
that's
or
the
something?
ultimate question
Yeah,
of like
but
what
anyway,
would happen to those
I guess
people that
this
are
is
like
left for like
So creepy.
speculation later. But yeah, that's one of those thoughts I had. I was like, can he pull someone out if he
Yeah,
finds
that
someone?
is a good thought. I
Yeah.
mean, that will definitely play some factor in season 2.
Yeah, because it also looked like that where he was, it was in the future because he saw the Zod statue. So
Well,
it's
yeah,
like a,
we'll get into
it's
that.
never mind. Yeah, it's a whole thing to
But
unpack.
also, I wonder if that statue wasn't there when Adam first got there, and then he walked upon it, and it like materialized
Yeah.
because time and
like you think
everything had shifted while he was
yeah.
there.
You think it could have been Superman's statue before?
Could have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So back in Krypton, when everyone starts kind of separating, the protective force field of Kandor starts falling. And this is where Lyta goes to recoup the Sagittari,
Yeah, he
pumps
gives
them up, and sends them off to their death.
Although actually, yeah, she pumps him up, right? She punches out one of her help. You know, yeah, it's cool that
He was being annoying.
But they need every capable hand they can get. So let's not punch out one of the guys.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Okay.
If he can do like
problem
a
was the
duel, he's
mission.
fine. Yeah, exactly.
But we find out that it ended up distracting Brainiac for enough time for a lot of innocent people to get through, which Seg was kind of doing. This is where Seg finds out that General Zod's plan is to negotiate with Brainiac for the safety and like basically ownership of Kandor, if he gives him Val-El, who has insight into the future. This is so like Seg-El lost everyone. His grandpa just came back, and now he wants to take him back.
Oh yeah, that's
And
what I
on
was
top
like.
of it, it's. Do I want to spoil it?
What? Everyone's seen the episode.
No, I know, but like it's his grandfather, great grandfather,
Yeah.
great just one great.
Great grandfather.
I'm not going down
It's
this
just
hole.
great
Great
grandfather.
grandfather.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's him too. Why is he willing to sacrifice that? I don't understand.
He just doesn't. He really just identifies with the Zod in him, which is really weird.
Clearly.
and interesting.
Well, because
he wasn't raised
Seg
with
wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't raised with an L in the family.
I know Lyda's
all
life
Zod.
really turned dim. It seems like.
Well, also,
Yeah,
do we
thanks to
know
what his
when
son
he
did
was
when he went
like?
back in time?
Well, do we
Like-
know when he was conceived too? Because it
During the
had to have
making
been
of this
before
show?
he went away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he got
No,
sucked up because
I've
if not,
been-
he would have dematerialized because he would have never come to an existence.
Yeah, I thought I've been saying that she's already pregnant by this point. Well, it's not confirmed
Yeah, I
or
think she
anything, but
is,
like
too.
She has
I
to
feel
be.
like she is.
She would
yeah.
have to be in order to.
I
Can
was
you
a little-
exist with your own being within the same time realm? If he's, I'm sorry, that's going
Oh, I
really
know
off topic.
exactly
You
what
know
you
what I'm
mean.
saying? Like if she's pregnant with him and he's running the country,
Right, yeah.
can you exist
Yeah.
in time and space with yourself?
I think so.
Well, like
Okay.
All right, let me try.
But-
to
Let's get back on
into
track.
So,
I'm so sorry.
anyways, then
Rude.
he ends up actually getting Brainiac's attention, brings him to the Fortress of Solitude,
Mm-hmm.
like the snake he is. He's become the new Daron Vex very quickly.
Daron.
Daron. And, but Seg and Val, of course, the leaders of Hope, have a plan against them. They use Val-El's hologram to trick Brainiac and send him into the Phantom Zone, which was such a cool, smart twist that I don't think was obvious. Did you guys think that was an
Right.
obvious twist?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming.
Well, I thought you were gonna.
I mean, no, I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. I was like, oh, okay, it's a hologram. I was like, oh, because it had the different clothes on. I was just like, oh, interesting. Yeah, no.
My biggest
cool.
problem with this is that so Brainiac's getting sent away, then he reaches his tentacles back, grabs Seg. Val is trying desperately to hold on to his grandson, and the snake over to the side, General Zod is just watching it happen. Like no help at all. I didn't think that he would go that far.
Oh,
No.
Because what's the point of that? Is there? I don't know what the leverage of not having. I guess Seg would be harder for him to control.
Well,
Like,
Seg's
no,
in the
if-
way for him.
if he helped Seg come back, he would have brought Brainiac out. Like,
Yeah.
Seg was pretty much a lost cause once Brainiac got a hold of him.
But it was interesting though. The cape was rematerializing as Val is reaching for Seg, and it's the normal like Superman cape. And then as soon as he opens up or like shoots the screen, is there a proper term for this screen?
Shoots the
I'm not
screen.
sure.
The glass, like the motherboard of
Oh, you're talking
everything.
later.
Yeah, the
Yes.
controls console. For
Yeah,
like,
that
the,
was-
Yes.
yeah.
The moment that he
Phantom
shoots
Zone,
that,
right.
then the emblem changes.
Oh yeah, well, and I was just gonna say, as Adam Strange has been saying this whole time, that Brainiac needs to be allowed to succeed in order for the removal of Krypton to destabilize the planet's core, which would lead to the destruction of Superman's eventual birth.
Yeah.
So with Krypton survival now, Superman no longer exists, and that's when we see the cape turn to Zod.
Right.
And Seg-El is sent to the Phantom Zone with Brainiac, which was a very Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Remember when it's him
No.
and like the big blob stuck on one planet and he has to
Oh.
keep fighting him back and forth?
Oh, that's wait, what'd you say? Guardians of the Galaxy?
Isn't that-
I thought that's Doctor Strange, I believe.
Oh, is
I was
it? Sorry.
like, wait a
With
second.
Sorry, but it-
Dormammu,
yeah.
Dormammu? Yeah, that's Doctor Strange where he keeps rewinding
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Sorry, that's Doctor Strange.
No,
but
yeah,
you know
I feel
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So that will be, and that's really cool because I was reading that Cameron Welsh was saying, the creator was saying that Brainiac is too important and like too cool of a character and deep of a character to just go after season 1. Like he can't just be defeated that quickly. So it'll be nice to know that he'll probably be around in season 2.
Yeah, I fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Pardon my language, but I hope he does come back. Yeah, like he better not be done after this little bout. Like, you kidding me?
Well, I mean, that would just be too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool scene. I enjoyed that little sacrificial little part of Seg. I was like, nice.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. Yeah,
I didn't like it.
he decided to sacrifice himself because
know,
he
but I
thought
didn't want him to
that
go
was the
away.
right thing.
Yeah, but
And I forgot to mention the whole reason Lyda was going to with the Sagittarii, she was also accompanied with Nyssa, who we don't really know exactly what she's doing, and then we do find out that it's to get their baby, their unborn baby, which is interesting to see her care that much, and then that gives her the moment to meet Jaxer. And I know that excited you, the whole clone scene, Anthony.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I thought it was really
Loved it.
interesting because oh yeah, I was like, what are you referring to? Oh yeah, because we figured out how the whole like clone system works, which is like they're able to like to download their like consciousness into these new clones, a la what is it? A la Altered Carbon, if you guys have seen that, or also Chappie, I guess, but that's more robots too. Anyway, sorry, but yeah, I like that they cleared that up for me. I was just like, okay, cool. I was wondering about that. I was just like wondering how that whole clone system worked. If they were the same people, if they had their own like consciousness, and this is just like a straight up like.
So you would never really know that you were a clone unless you like actively said, "Hey, clone me."
Yeah.
You would never know that you were
like,
originally. Yeah, exactly.
Travels.
Just
That's
how I cloned you.
fascinating. Oh, did you? It explains everything. But the whole scene when it opened up the screen and you see like
that wall.
I couldn't tell what it was at first, and I realized that it was like bodies just like hanging.
Oh, never mind. I'll save that for later.
And then we also get the moment where Jaxer gives her whole life story, essentially, and tells her that her mom died.
You're a clown.
Still think she's Nyssa's mom.
But wouldn't that be weird though? Because Jax was originally supposed to be a man. So if we're going with the canon, wouldn't it not make sense?
But it's changing the whole story.
True.
It doesn't matter anymore what it was supposed to be. It's now just like take it as is what it is right now.
Okay, great. Well then, yes, I hope that it's her mother.
Yeah, I still think so, and I think that because her, if she is her mother, and I can see why Jax didn't want to tell her it's her mother, because she doesn't consider her actual daughter, because she knows she's a clone. She knows that her daughter died in that car crash,
But wait, wouldn't that mean that what happened to her in the car crash? Is she lying about her? Whole
that's what
situation?
I think. I was
Just
talking to
like
Marissa, our
Zod.
awesome engineer, about this, and she was saying that it was crazy watching Nyssa realize that her whole life was a lie.
Yeah.
I think Nyssa is going to be a really important character.
Oh yeah, and also,
I think so too.
Also, Marissa mentioned to me, like, what if that baby is not? Is that the actual? I believe, what was it, Corvex, which is the baby that was supposed to be, or is that maybe a potential clone?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, crazy.
Yeah.
Before we get into Kneel Before Zod, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and comment after this video to chat with us, because just because the season's coming to an end doesn't mean we want to stop talking to you guys, obviously. And if you're listening on iTunes podcast, make sure to rate 5 stars and also leave us comments there and keep talking to us in general, because we love that.
Well, yeah, especially with the plot twist. I can't talk anymore.
Plot.
Yeah, that one.
Excuse me.
Clearly, you're having a hard time stammering. I am too. It's fine.
I think you're just still caught off guard because we're not ready to kneel before Zod.
I am not at all.
Yeah.
That was the
Just-
craziest, creepiest addressing of your new nation.
He was. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Especially the way that he was addressing it. Like,
You even saw Lyda be like, whoa.
I'm glad everybody's amused by my frustration. I've been.
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing at. Nothing in the chat.
Thank you. Oh, is everybody talking about us? What's going on in the
talking
chat?
about anything. They're not talking about your flub.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm human. It's fine. Moving on.
No, but I love that. Did you guys see Cam at the end too? He's booting up. He's all salty about it. He's like, I don't want to be a dog of the military.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's one tyrant for another.
Right?
Well, now they've got all the rank list having to be part of the military. It's just.
I want to see
I would be
Jaxer
pissed.
in charge. I think that she actually wants what's best for
She'll probably
people.
overthrow him. That's my prediction.
General Zod is crazy.
Well, how do you think Lyda feels that this is her son? This is what her son turned out to be.
She has no control of him at all.
None.
It's
Little brat.
a little brat.
Yeah, I love that look when like Lyda's looking at Dem's like, I think I messed up. It's like, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You dumb
Yeah.
truck.
Because he's not stopping here. Now they all know that there is a universe and there's planets and people and beings and species
Everywhere.
other than them everywhere. And so it seems like his plan is to continue and overthrow to even and spread his power more, which is, I'm like, maybe you should figure out what's in the spaceship and then get your plan.
Maybe
By
you
the
should
way,
go
what
take that.
happened-
Yeah.
Can we go back to that too?
Yeah.
Are we like, wait, what's good? Where are we?
No,
are
we're
we done? Like,
yeah, we're wrapping
okay,
up
so
the plot lines.
now we can just like get into it, right? All right,
Yeah.
so
Let's go.
So this is like a free for all of like what we want to talk about now, pretty much.
Well, because there was
like,
a lot of other subplots, I feel like, setting up season 2, so we thought it'd be best if we bring up the other
And
stuff
how you got
now.
rid of Brainiac.
Yeah.
And all of
Speak
it.
to us, Anthony.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. So like, let's get into the whole Brainiac being gone thing, right? So like, all right. So he's gone, right? Okay. So am I wrong? But was that Brainiac that we saw in a Sentry as well? Like, was he not? That can't be the actual Brainiac that controls the whole ship.
I think it is.
I think
Because
he morphed.
yes, because
No, is
this,
that? But like, is that okay?
but the Sentry that they unplugged his head, like
He was unplugged. He was already unplugged. He was not. When at the very end.
no. Like
Brainiac
when
was just-
we're missing the whole scenario where they were like shooting at each other, or am I jumping around in episodes?
I'm
Am
not
I
sure.
cross pollinating here?
That was the last episode.
Dang it, I'm cross pollinating and thinking
Well,
of
yeah,
last
Alright, so
last
episode.
pretty much-
episode his body was destroyed.
Yeah, and then the
He
force field
remorphed.
goes down.
Pretty much, I'm saying this. If the show wants me to buy that because that one Brainiac is gone, that the whole ship is just like not functional anymore, is complete bull. Like I
No,
don't.
the ship is functional. Everyone's still stuck in time
Did
and
they-
space, as we saw with the Adam Strange.
But they
shot.
were never fully captured then, Krypton. So
Yeah,
that's
and
why
why
it
did
got
that?
sort of
I'm saying,
like-
why did that stop? What stopped it from being captured? Like, what happened? Nothing else happened other than the Brainiac that was there got sucked up into space.
But he
like,
has to be controlling the upload of information.
that's so dumb, though. Like, what?
Do you
Are
guys have a
kidding me?
problem with that? Tell us in
Hello,
the
does
chat.
he not have Wi-Fi? Like, come on. Like,
Does he not have Wi-Fi?
I'm saying he's able to operate that ship.
course.
Because Brainiac is a thing. He's a computer. He can exist. It's like Ultron. He can exist in multiple different types
Realms
of
of
technology.
everything, yes.
No, of technology, just in specific. So
Okay.
if one of his like little dudes gets sucked up into like the Phantom Zone with Seg, apart from that Brainiac still being able to function on its own, the ship would still be able to function on its own. The ship itself, in a sense, is Brainiac. And the core within, I'm guessing the core within the ship is where like Brainiac actually lies. So
Yeah,
like
but
it doesn't make sense to me that one little sentry goes away and he's like the remote for the whole of the ship. No, they should have taken. I don't know. It's just
I think
maybe it's sloppy
the
writing.
force
I don't
field
know.
coming down though has to be an ongoing process, and
In order for it to be
Yeah,
like fully like
fully-
informed into the ship.
like it's still gonna keep. It still has its power source. He didn't destroy the power source or whatever. It's
Ah.
keeping it lit. He's just trying to like keep it down.
Okay.
I don't
Ivan's
know, but
trying to-
also
know.
I get what you're saying, but I think that's why this is a cliffhanger, and it's not going to be that
I
simple
guess
in season 2.
I don't know. Everyone's agreeing that like not with me, pretty much. So it's like rude. So
I'm sorry.
everyone's stop the leader, stop the ship. It's
Yeah, but then that leads to my question that I had
I just-
earlier, which is like,
It's so
if you're
cheap,
stopping
dude.
the leader and you
It's
stop
just
the
so
ship,
cheap to
wouldn't that
me.
mean that all of the like worlds that he has captured already, wouldn't those cease to be underneath like his power if the ship is no longer running? If we're going with that route, like take away the leader, take away the ship, then that means all the other ones should have been alleviated as well and been resumed
Yeah.
back to normal.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
We'll have to think about it.
don't
But
know.
I know that's a good point.
But we also saw a shot of the ship of where all the little worlds were like sitting in it. So maybe Krypton wasn't fully like enveloped into
Oh yeah,
the ship.
of course it wasn't.
no. It
So
wasn't,
then that's
no.
maybe that's why.
That's definitely the next step. I think I kind of want to touch on Adam
I don't know, I
being
just
stuck
think it was-
in Detroit.
I know it's just so
Yes.
dumb. It's so
this
simple.
is
I don't buy
thanks
it.
to
I
the-
don't buy it.
Thanks to the Zeta
I'm
beam.
sorry.
Thanks to the Zeta beam, he wasn't actually there when the whole city or place was
World was-
overtaken. And then we see that a statue of Zod's, I think it suddenly appeared, and he realizes now mission failed. Mission absolutely failed. And now how do we get from here?
I
What do
agree.
we do now to
yeah.
pile up the ashes and make something out of the horribleness that's happened?
Yeah, I agree. I think it suddenly like appeared because I mean, with the cape suddenly appearing again, I feel like there's a lot of things that are just like rematerializing to catch up with like the way that time has now changed. But
Do you have any thoughts?
I
on
was
that?
still stuck on the last thing. I'm sorry.
oh, you're still stuck on the ship.
No, I was still stuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading stuff. Yeah, count me out for this one.
Shout out to all the people in the chat, though. You guys are going off.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. It's great.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else on the actual plot lines in the episode?
Oh yeah, the whole Brainiac destroying all the ships, the Sagittari.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
All of a sudden, he just went,
He was like,
I know. That was crazy.
like, can you
ready,
imagine
Juice?"
having that? Like,
mongoose, whatever.
they're gone. Bye. Thank you.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that was so.
It
Epic.
wasn't even a fight. There was
No.
nothing.
I was just like, oh man.
There's no way.
He was really awesome in this. This whole season, Brainiac, voice of Rao, has been so cool, and especially now, like the way he talks and stuff. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, he really.
I'd be
like-
so upset if he landed on Earth.
Well, he technically did, didn't he? If he has Detroit.
Yeah, but not in my time zone.
Oh, that's true. Our time zone, we don't have him
We're
yet.
still
Thank
safe.
you.
Yeah,
We're safe right
pretty
now.
much. And also CGI looked so fantastic this episode.
It did.
It looked really
it
great.
Did. The spaceship is
Yeah,
awesome.
like, you could
All
really
of
tell
it.
like how like the magnitude of like that spaceship coming in, and then
Because
like,
it
seeing
looked
little
small at the
candle right there.
beginning.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was like, well, that ship does all of it. And then I see it. I'm
There's
like,
no
oh.
there's no perspective to see like how big is this thing, and then it's
Super
like, oh, you
cool.
can swallow sweaties. Got it. Yeah.
Hey,
And the clone chambers, the Genesis chambers,
Yes,
awesome.
that was really cool. But also, I felt so bad for the Rankless because all of a sudden they see these cords just coming out of nowhere. And like, they haven't been involved in any of this process.
They don't
They're just
think
minding their own
anything
business.
exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They think that Rao just did fire, all of this stuff. And then all of a sudden, like, you're being attacked. Like, can you imagine what that would be like? Just minding your own business. Like, I have no purpose. I'm a Rankless. And then all of a sudden you just get attacked.
by a species you didn't know existed.
Yeah. And then a voice that has no body coming from the sky.
So creepy.
Yeah. That. Yeah. I'll just lie down on the ground and be like, okay.
So that's where you would forever
I'd be like, future, future.
in
My
stasis
mind
laying
would
down.
break. Pretty much. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd be like, I know what comes next. I'm just gonna lay down.
Would you keep your eyes open or closed?
I'll keep one eye closed when I open. It's gonna be a pirate.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I
We're
think
getting
it's
off
time
track
to get
here.
into some news and gossip.
Yes. There we go. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I guess
Yes,
so.
the most exciting news of the year, season 2, 2019.
Bah,
Krypton!
bah, bah. Air horn,
We did it!
We did it!
We did it, you guys. I'm so excited.
I mean, how could you not get renewed with the like amount of support all these fans give it? Like,
Yes.
it's epic.
So now it's like what? Countdown to Doomsday? Ooh.
Yeah, for real.
That whole
We did
shot
not
with
even
that.
talk about.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Ooh.
well, yeah, we can.
Dang.
We do know Doomsday is coming. We see that he is being
Dooms-
released, but that I think is more of
So many things.
a little bit of information for season 2.
Oh yeah.
Another news that we saw, I don't know if you guys follow Sean Sipos on Twitter, but you should follow all the cast. They're super
course.
fun to follow. There was some talk about him having
Yeah.
to kind of rebuild what was lost, and a super suit might be on the way.
Right. Yeah. There was a whole little tweet about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see that. Any more of I love the comic costume.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that.
Oh yeah, the whole fin, and he said he wanted it. He was down to like put to don the whole get up and everything. I'm just wondering like how is he gonna get it? Like what's good?
How does it? Yeah, what
How is he
material
gonna
are
get
you
it?
using?
No, like if he's gonna get it on that Earth that he's on, or is he gonna go back to?
Well, no one's gonna mess
Rom?
with him while he looks.
What?
No one's gonna mess with him if he's in that Earth to go get the suit. No one's gonna mess with him. They can't move.
True. I mean, he could make a suit. You're right.
He's just lonely on this whole planet.
Yeah, I mean that's fantastic though. So like if we can see him suit up by season 2, I'm just like I'd be so impressed. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that wraps that portion up. But let's get into some fan shoutouts before we do our Anthony's giveaway.
It's our giveaway, guys.
It's our giveaway, but Anthony's
Please,
been
like-
spearheading this ship. Just a couple
Pun intended.
YouTube, just fan shoutouts: Jacob Albers, Daphne Jean, Ivan Soto, Black Magic 99, Nella J, Joe G. You guys are always here. Star Drew. And always the best, always giving us like really good information we didn't even think about. We love
Yeah.
your comments after. I'm sorry if I missed some. You guys are all we can't wait to see you guys next season.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I would like
Anthony.
to read some of these comments.
Yeah,
actually.
read
Black
it.
Magic 99. He's like, I like how the skull ship made the mouth look like it was eating the city, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, it looked really cool. Well, it says a shot of Doomsday was a reference to Death of Superman by Ivan Soto. Ooh. And then I thought it was really interesting how it says, Ivan says that he bottled Earth, confirmed by Cameron Welsh. And that's so.
Did someone say cactus? Is that supposed to be me?
Cactus. I don't know what that means. Oh, Candice. Oh, I
Maybe.
guess that's a typo for your name. That would make sense.
Sure, we'll go with it. I'll be cactus.
So Cameron Welsh confirmed that he bottled Earth already. Brainiac does indeed in the future, like Earth. He ends up bottling it since they did destroy what was supposed to be what was it? Superman's birth. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. So that makes sense. So the Zod Earth that Zod created is bottled already, and which is where Adam Strange is. So he went back to Earth.
Really stuck.
So he went back into the future, like to his regular time in Earth, and then he's like, oh, we're in a bottle now, and then by the way, also Zod's being ruled. So it's being ruled by Zod, and it's like, dang, so that's pretty interesting. Can't wait to get into some predictions.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Like Zod is fully ruling Earth.
Yeah,
So he's fully ruling a lot of places.
Yeah.
possibly. But I mean, is he though? Because Brainiac's also kind of
Yeah, that's true because it's captured. So technically,
yeah.
like that means there would be a fall of Zod, but Zod would have had to take over Earth at one point.
Oh.
Crazy.
Zod
Mind
was a
explosion.
wrench in this whole thing for me because
Yes.
we have Doomsday, we have Brainiac, and we have
Never
Zod.
mind.
Like he's a very participating
You know what?
character in
Sorry.
bad ways. What?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, a thought came to me. I was like, twins for Lyda.
Don't do that.
Twins for Lyda, guys.
Honestly.
We get Zod. We get who will eventually give birth to Superman.
Wouldn't that technically be Nissa's baby that she was taking it, and that son would be the one that would conceive?
I know.
the
That's what I was
Superman?
thinking that too, but
I don't like the
Just saying.
the genetics
look-
portion of Superman's history.
No, my
I'm
thought
like,
my thought
whoa.
of this would be because since Seg got thrown into the Phantom Zone, and because that happened was that Zod ruled the Earth. So because Zod ruled the Earth, that means wait, I lost it. Never mind.
So Zod essentially becomes Superman rather than Superman becoming Superman.
Yeah, pretty much. That was what I was trying to go with. Is that like how does Superman's just never born? I guess I don't know. This time travel thing just
It messes with your mind.
befuddling me up, man.
Like trying to twist
just
it and
made
like
that
I
up,
feel
by
like I
the
need a
way.
piece of paper and draw lines.
Someone draw a line for
Everything.
us.
Someone draw the plot, the path, all of it.
Anthony,
What?
is it time?
I guess it's time.
Oh, it is time.
We've been waiting for this.
Can we get like the John Williams theme song again, Marissa?
This is a
if
special
possible?
moment
Yeah, it's a special
for the
moment.
loyal fans.
That's so cool.
I know.
Like literally, that's like the coolest thing. I kind of want to keep
So
it. Can I
every
have it?
week, for people who
No.
don't
Oh.
know, and maybe our first-time listeners, we've been having this special giveaway from Sean
That's a
Sipos,
commercial. Oh no, that's
a
the thing.
signed
All right.
Detroit hat.
Yeah, we are. So it's a signed Detroit hat. Found this online. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to have this when Sean Sipos came in and have him sign it. So that was like a couple weeks ago now. And if you guys want to check out that interview, it's within the playlist here. But yeah, so this is what we're giving away as the music crescendos. But yes, Sean Sipos hat. So we are gonna now announce the winner. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is hard for you.
It's hard
There's
for
a lot
It's hard
of great
for me,
choices.
yeah.
I know there really are.
So, the super winner of this hat is actually inside the chat right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh!
Say it ain't so.
Get excited!
Yes, she is. Ooh.
Ooh,
Did I say she?
Ooh,
she's
another
here.
clue.
She's here. Sorry, guys.
So, the winner of this hat, drum roll please. The winner is, thank you,
Yes.
Jean Daphne. Oh, Daphne Jean. I said that backwards. I don't know why. Daphne Jean.
Good job, Daphne.
Good old DJ.
She has been in the comments and in YouTube, iTunes comments as well, like an OG since
she
the
was
beginning.
ravenous for this hat. So I actually have her iTunes review here, and I would love to read it because I think it's a nice, sweet little thing. She goes, I love this show so much, and of course, Adam Strange. I'm Sean's #1 fangirl. I really want the hat. Please, I'm a huge super fan of today's, and today's my birthday, which was April 22nd.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah.
Heyo. It's the best Superman show that I've seen in a long time. I'm a huge Superman, Krypton, and Supergirl fan. I used to run around in Supergirl costume when I was a little girl. I love Adam Strange. Seg Cameron is doing such an amazing job. The whole cast is. I absolutely love and adore Sean. I've been a big fan of his for years. I hope Krypton gets picked up for a second season, and I hope I win that hat. Also, you guys have an amazing after show, and I tune in every week and enjoy it. So it's like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Started it right. All
Shout
right,
out Daphne Jean.
Daphne Jean, you are the winner.
Congratulations. Happy belated birthday present.
We'll have our people, I'll just contact you.
We will contact you and get that sent to you, special lady.
She's probably screaming right now and so excited. Is she in the comments?
Yeah,
I think
said
Yes.
she said,
she says,
yes.
So yeah, she says thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. All right, cool.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Anthony.
Oh, no,
administering this awesome contest.
Thank you all fans everywhere at both cameras, because you guys are awesome.
Seriously.
Yeah, you made this so fun.
We do this for you guys, you know. You guys are our motivation to be here every Sunday at 4.
Yeah,
actually today's 5.
And we can't wait for 2019.
Oh, man.
But before 2019, let's kind of wrap up and talk about each character and where we think they'll be next episode. The first person that comes to mind, because we just haven't spoken about her, she wasn't in this episode, is Jaina Zod.
Yeah.
Last time we saw, she was with her brother.
Right.
So we think. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Well, is this I don't know, man.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Wait, is this? Are we
She's
getting
not
into?
dead.
Are we
It's
getting?
like kind of predictions,
Oh,
kind of
that's what
just
I'm
like
trying to figure out,
season
like-
2 thoughts or what you desires of what you want for the character.
She's coming back, and I think she's going to be the one that helps to overthrow.
Yeah, we're gonna get our ragtag team back together, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Now we got
ragtag
Cam.
team fell.
Now we got
It did.
Cam. We got Cam, who's an inside man now. He's part of the Sagittari or whatever. The Zod.
He's not happy about it
Chem?
either.
Oh, no,
Zodi?
Dev.
No, Chem.
Good old Chem, who they sent away
They
last
sent
episode.
him into Sagittari
He comes
now.
back at the end and he's like picking up a gun.
They have to. All the rankless are now in the Sagittari.
You didn't see that.
Say it
God.
Oh, you missed
Oh my
it.
gosh.
What were you doing,
That one
huh?
shot,
Oh
he
my
looked
god,
so
I
pissed.
busted. Like, you know,
he
when
was
you
like,
just don't want to see something so bad that you just black out. Maybe that happened.
So let me paint
Probably.
the picture for you. So, at the end of the episode, Cam, Zod is ruler, and it's like 3 months later, and then
1 month.
1 month later.
1
Wow,
month
they
later.
work quickly. So it was 1 month later. All the rankless are becoming part of the Sagittari, and so they're becoming the military, and they show Cam receiving the gun and his uniform and everything, and he's like all salty about it.
well, yeah, I'd
So
be
I'm
salty
thinking-
too.
So we still have Chem. He's in the game. He's just, off to the side, but he's gonna be useful. Get some inside information.
spy.
Yeah. We have our inside man, Chem, right? Jaina and her brother, I think, are gonna be the main leaders. They're gonna be the ones who are gonna be able to rally the troops.
I love that all the people they thought were dead are not at all.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Surprise, Doomsday
True.
Part 2.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah. I feel like she'd be like a great in a sense activist or like a great leader for the
Revolutionary.
the people who are like feel disenfranchised about all this.
And she was the person that was fighting against the disenfranchised at the very beginning of the whole season, and now she's gonna be the leader of the disenfranchised.
Irony.
Me
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, that's a great one. So for
Jaina.
Jaina. Yeah, I think that's all
Do
I
you
got
think
for Jaina.
Nissa gets off the planet and leaves? Or
No.
Yeah, so
Not.
let's talk about Nissa.
because she said please just let me be free. And then they talk about like her like being and how she's a clone, but they never
Right.
like show them leaving or what they do.
I think she's gonna work with Jax-Ur, and I think Jax-Ur is gonna let her have the kid with her.
Yeah, I think it's implied that she's gonna join up with Jax-Ur.
Yeah.
I think Jax-Ur, just speaking of Jax-Ur, I think she I don't think she's going to be the character we've necessarily been presented with. I think we saw a little bit of her softer side in this episode. Like, I don't think she wants the right things, so we, as far as we know. So I think that we will see more of like a benevolent, like good leader.
Well, it ultimately comes down to perspective of what the right thing is too. I was literally having that thought while it was Seg and Zod. Like, basically, both of their ideas could be very plausible, but they're both being driven from completely different perspectives of what is right. And so, I mean, it's going to be fascinating to see what path of right takes over.
And that's what the show focuses on a lot, which I think is awesome. The underlying morals that we see being shown. So next person in line, I guess, would be, let's talk about Seg. He's in the Phantom Zone. Do you think he's going to be trying to figure out like how it works? Because it's kind of like a map.
I think
We're
he'll
pretty
get
much
out.
doing predictions, right? Can we just like hit the predictions thing?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it feels like we are.
Yeah, we are doing
okay.
predictions.
Sorry, that's
you just wanted
that's
it.
the producer in me talking. My bad. I'm just like, wait, should we just hit it like officially? Because, all right, we're on it. All right, so, sorry. Back to what we were doing.
Yes,
Seg.
Seg.
Right.
I think he'll get out. I mean, he has to get out.
For sure.
But it's just going to be fascinating to see. I wonder how much of the Phantom Zone we're actually going to see in season 2. Like, actually see the inside, or is he just going to like rematerialize and tell of the horrors that's inside of it?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that'd be the easy way out to do it.
Yeah, but I don't think that
Have him with a
the
beard,
show has
like-
proven that they don't necessarily take the easy way out either. They've definitely made the twists and turns complicated.
They
so.
took the easy way out with Brainiac going up into the Phantom Zone and then the whole ship shutting down. Like, that's
Yeah,
pretty
we may
easy.
think it's easy now.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still
may
hung
think it's
up
easy
on that.
now,
I'm
I
sorry.
feel like
but-
the way Brainiac though disappeared it was smart. It was
Yeah.
clever, and it tied the entire show into together, which makes me really like it because it shows the writing was, even though I know they created stuff on the go, you can tell it was really thought out with the whole Val-El pressing something right before he dropped off, and I didn't register that in the beginning.
And on top of it too, I find it fascinating as well that they like wrote all of this. We just now found out they got renewed. So kudos to the writers for writing a plot line and an ending that could have stood alone if they didn't get picked up, to where it did lead off into something that they could pick up somewhere else down the road or whatever. But it also is a perfect ending to lead into season 2.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just think that it was like constructed very well, that it does leave you on a cliffhanger, but also could like stand alone if needed.
Cliffhanger of all the characters, basically. But
Exactly.
yeah, I agree with you completely. And on the flip side of Seg, we have Val-El, who, when he arrived back in Krypton, he was really like weathered and worked and kind of not the same, like with Hope. And when Seg leaves, he says, what is the line? Remember
Hope
the
for
hope,
a better day tomorrow or
bring
something.
back
Yes.
the hope for a better tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, start hoping
Something
for a
like-
better
yeah.
tomorrow.
So he's gonna have to start from scratch because General Zod decided to throw another tantrum and
course he did.
Destroyed the
Yeah.
the control module, whatever. And it does show that Val is at the end still like working to rebuild that module and everything.
Which how? It's shattered.
It's
amazing.
Kryptonian tech. I don't know.
Yes. Just
I don't
press
know
the
what to
button.
tell you.
That's Kryptonian tech.
You know,
Save the line.
you got some electronic glass or something.
Oh.
Okay, so we touched on Chem, Seg, Val, Nissa, Jax, Lyda.
Oh, Lyda screwed the pooch.
Lyda is not sure of who she is.
She
Yeah,
looks
she's-
very upset at the end. She's like, "Oh crap."
She's very upset
I
and
did this.
confused. Yeah.
And
She did do it.
and she touches on it in this episode where she's like, I failed my mom, I failed everyone, I failed the
But I
subset."
get where she was coming from, because I mean, I guess
Yeah.
if I was in the same scenario, like you would hope that your mother would understand why you're picking your child.
But that you don't even know.
Yeah, but ultimately it's your offspring, just like Jaina did for Lyda.
I guess.
Oh, cool. That's a cool little
Sacrifice,
comparison. It kind of went full circle with that.
And the way that she looked at her at the end when she took that shot, it's like her face was literally like, "Please forgive me." But
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, who are you gonna pick? So it was just like the wrong call, clearly. But you know, I just feel bad for her, because can you imagine the thought of like, I raised this person.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
future person raised this person.
And you're standing behind him and you're still young and in your prime completely.
Right.
It's not like she's an older woman like letting her son take the ranks.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
and now Dev M is in it too. Like he seems like the second in command. I mean, they look really good together. I'm not gonna lie, all
They
three of
do.
them look like a
Yeah.
powerhouse. But
And then with the
General
new
Zod.
arm too.
yeah,
His
Oh
new
my-
arm was awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
his Winter Soldier arm. Just like,
But he's upset too.
Krypton Soldier.
He looks
he
more
does
mad
not
than
like
Lyda.
that
He looks so mad. He's like,
because they know it's not good. Like this isn't the way that they should be doing
No.
things.
right. Yeah. I could see. Oh yeah. I feel like he could also be an inside man when once Jaina returns. He could totally be like, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
loyalties.
Screw
are
this guy, Zod. Your grandchild,
well,
kind of a
Zod
dick.
doesn't have any loyalties. Zod has no loyalties from anybody at this point.
Yeah.
You know, people are just afraid of him versus like loyalty. There's a big difference.
Yeah, I don't know actually. It's been a month, so I'm not sure what kind of like. Yeah,
I feel like the
what
people
kind of
that weren't
rule-
knowledgeable would give loyalty because he saved them. But anyone else that was on the inside and really saw everything, they're not going to be loyal to him. He's just essentially another tyrant that's taking over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
could
and this
be.
is a good place too because the rankless are so accustomed to not questioning anything.
Of course.
So they're just ready.
And also, what happens with Jax if she actually took the codex too, like the whole thing that
She
creates
can
the clones
restart
and everything.
Krypton on another planet, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. I
Would
mean,
she?
I guess, but
Or would she overthrow Zod
That
for
could
like,
be
do we
the
thi-
thing
do we
that's
think?
tying
I was
in
about to say,
everything.
do we think that she took off from Kandor to Kryptonopolis possibly, and then took the whole codex thing with them? So like we're not sure where it ended, but like that's the only way for them to like reproduce and whatnot, and also to make those clones and stuff. It's possible she could be going down that route where she wants to make her own clone army, which is
Yeah.
what Zod did, but I don't know.
True.
I don't know if they're still gonna try and go down, like incorporate that somehow.
Yeah, that's what like just sent me into a whole different phantom zone of my own. And then I think we've touched on everyone. Obviously, we have Hawk Girl in the picture too, so we'll see where she
Hawk
played
Girl?
Hawkeye.
for a very short blip, a couple, like 3 episodes ago.
Or wait, it's not confirmed that it's her, but we think it's her because she did. They did confirm that Hawkeye was in season 1, and she would be the one,
Yeah.
the missing piece. So we and
Really?
yeah,
Oh
that
man.
wraps up the main characters.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any?
What about like Doomsday?
Oh yeah,
How
that
they-
last
How are
shot.
they gonna handle Doomsday?
I don't even know.
Well, yeah, we don't know how they're. I don't have any.
I don't have any
predictions on that
predictions.
because he is Doomsday. That's
Yeah.
like the issue with this
It took
all.
it looks like it took him about a month. Yeah, the time jump was a month, right?
Yeah,
So
30 days.
it took him about a month to
Well,
like,
they said it
wake
could
up.
be hours, weeks, days, a month.
And
so
he's
he reached the month.
Hours, yeah.
He's awake. He does not look happy.
Well, would you?
If you were frozen and frozen for that long, but I
No.
know. But does he have a conscience? Like,
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
These are all questions that I literally wish I could answer, but I could not fathom because I feel like I would ultimately be wrong about it.
what's your guys? Before we go, what's your guys' favorite thing of this season, and what do you look forward to the most of next season?
Dang.
I personally love the development of all the characters. Not only like the special effects were fantastic, like the plot lines of all it was great, but I think from going back to episode 1 until now, the way that the characters developed and like really came into their own, and like the storylines of their relationships all kind of like evolved, especially with Seg and Nyssa and Lyda both. Like those became very like mixed, but they were like so like, I don't know, they came full circle type of thing. So it just, I
Developed.
developed. I really enjoyed the character development through all of it. And it wasn't just special effects and a cool, like, action-packed show. It was legitimately, like, a really, like, character-heavy show that I enjoyed.
I really liked how this show just it like always kept me guessing, and never really. It was always so hard to like even predict some of like anything that was gonna happen. Like I predicted little things, but like in the grand scheme of things, I was just like, okay, all right. Like I didn't know that Zod was gonna show up. I didn't know they were gonna have Doomsday. Like I was just like, what? I didn't know that Seg was gonna sacrifice himself at the end. I was like, okay, yeah, this is like it always. It never failed to surprise me, and I appreciated that about this show a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
I think my favorite thing is kind of, I mean, with you guys too, is just like the whole production of it was so well done. The writing was so good for a superhero show, which I think
Yeah.
sometimes it's really hard because it's can be kind of corny. And this was just, the set was amazing, the writing was amazing, and the acting was really amazing. I feel like every character was really behind their role and really wanted to give a good portrayal of their superhero or their character. And I get what I want to see going forward is just further character development, more world building, and more, I guess. I really do enjoy the twists and turns, so I'm curious to see how many more that they have in them.
There's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Real quick, we forgot Jaron. Did we talk about him?
I have
The
no
whole
idea.
episode.
I'm just gonna say he's alive. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
he's
yeah.
alive. And he's gonna get picked up by the Synthonites.
Is that what
I
you're
hope
looking
so.
forward to?
I mean, I want that to happen just so I can be right. No, I'm just kidding. No, well, like I feel like I just feel like there's a connection between Daron and the Synthonites. So it's like I want to see if there is. I want to see if there's potential there. Yeah.
What about you, Candice?
I have no idea. I really enjoyed watching Daron go
Daron.
through all of the pain that he's inflicted on so many other people. And I know that sounds really like sadistic, but I really enjoyed. And plus, that's a hard thing to do when you're acting, to literally just like someone hold that to you and then you like freak out. Like it was a really cool like performance as well. So I'm exhausted.
Me too, you guys. I'm so excited for next season. I feel like I really hate waiting, but it'll be okay because this did satisfy me in terms of a first season.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great
Really
ending,
good
just
first season.
overall in general.
Yeah.
Like if that were to end, it'd be a little bitter ending, but I'd be also be like,
I
yeah, that was
agree.
cool.
Good
Yeah, exactly.
job, Krypton. Thank you,
Yeah.
SYFY, for bringing that to us. Thank you guys for sticking with us this
Yes.
entire season. You guys have been so awesome. We can't wait to see you guys
Thank you, people in the
next
chat.
season. But until then, like I said, keep in contact with us.
Yes.
Where can they find you, Candice?
Thanks, guys, for joining us all season long. My name is Candice Cruz. You can find me on all of my social media at Candice R. Cruz.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anthony Beccera. You can find me everywhere at Tony B Tony _. Again, that's Tony B Tony _.
Tony B. Tony. I love when you say that.
Tony be Tony.
I'm Steph Sabraw. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph Sabraw. And I hope to talk to you all very soon, faster than next year.
Peace out, everybody. Until next year.
Stay.
Apparently,
From
this-
executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.